We recently went on a mini family road trip to Wales where we had lots of fun exploring just a small part of this beautiful country. We started off staying in a dome in Pembrokeshire, and you can check out part 1 of my video if you'd like to watch that, before heading up towards North Wales. This is part 2 of our Welsh adventure. It is Monday today, and it's a little bit of a travel day here because we are on our way to our next destination on our little Welsh road trip. We've come for a little stopover on our way. This is one of my favourite things about road trips. We did this a lot, didn't we, when we went to America, that you just sort of find places en route to go to and then just go and look at them. So we've come to the Elan Valley, which is a set of reservoirs, am I right? There's some dams, it's just very beautiful, lots and lots of different bits of water and bridges, and John loves a bridge, don't you? Oh, he loves a bridge, loves a bridge. Ren's asleep, so it's quite a nice peaceful detour, and we're just having a little drive about. We might get out in a minute, go for a walk, and it's just glorious. Why have you got your dressing gown on? To be snuggly. No, don't climb up. I know, it goes on for miles and miles and miles. Beastie's just woken up. He was having a sleep. Beastie. He's come to look at the dam, didn't you? Did you think it was very high? Mm-hmm. It was really high. Hello up there. So we are off to, I think it's pronounced Machynlleth, but when I saw my uncle, so my uncle and my dad's side of the family all live on the border of Wales in Shropshire, and I went up to see my nana a couple of months ago in her care home, and I was telling him where I was staying, or where we were staying, and I said, oh, we're going to Machynlleth, because that's what it looks like it's spelt, and he was like, no, it's Machynlleth, but he said it in a much better way than I do. I find Welsh really hard to read, pronounce, and the language is just like, I don't know. It's like really unique. Language, isn't it? It is like another language. It's really unique. It looks a little bit remote. Oh dear. It's very pretty. And the sun's made an appearance for us. Sheep are here to greet us. Over the summit, he said.
Oh my god.
Mummy, over the summit. Oh my gosh. Where are we staying? Over the summit.
Mummy, we got some.
Wow, look at this.
We got some friends to stay.
We've got some friends to stay over the next cattle grid. I don't know if the camera is bringing up these views. I'm sure I'll get out and video at some point.
Hello.
They're our neighbours, the cows.
Yeah. We should name them.
Wow, this is amazing.
We should name them.
We're here. This is it. Look. It's Pen-y-Bryn. We've just arrived in our little cottage. I thought I'd quickly show you around. It's getting quite dark in here because it's quite late. Kids have already dropped stuff on the floor there. But look at these little doors. You have to bend down to get in. So there's one room in there. And then across the landing.
Hello.
Oh, there's 3 little borrowers.
Look what we found.
Wow. And then there's already got all our stuff in it. But a little living room in here and a kitchen in here. We thought we would go for a little walk before it gets dark, get our bearings a little bit. Not that there's any need to get our bearings because there is nothing else here whatsoever. It's lovely though. We've got cows one side, sheep the other, and the sun is shining, so it's really nice. So we thought we'll go out on a little walk and then spend the evening in. How noisy are these guys on this hill? I don't know if you can hear them. We're just going up this big hill and I'm already tired. Got my walking boots on today, it's that kind of day. We are on an adventure. We are climbing the Watkin path of Snowdon, but we're only doing, I'm out of breath, we're only doing about quarter of the way up because we're going to go and find some pools to just go and have a look and some waterfalls and see how we get on. But I'm hot already. We've only been going about 10 minutes. It's a really nice day though, it's really sunny. Louis the adventurer in the front. We have finished at the Watkins Path waterfalls, rock pools. They were absolutely stunning. Probably one of my favourite things. I keep saying favourite things I've ever done, but we just keep having so many lovely experiences. The water was probably the coldest water I've ever been in. It was absolutely chilling, as in it hurt.
Quite a nice day as well.
It's quite a nice day. It's quite warm and it was just so cold but so refreshing, and you felt so good for getting in there. And there's quite a few little sort of pools dotted about with waterfalls and stuff. It was just absolutely gorgeous. Like, we have absolutely nothing scenery wise like this where we live, and I just keep getting blown away by it in a weird sort of way. It makes me feel quite emotional just because I just love being outside, and oh, it's just absolutely stunning. So we're just walking down now, but it was just gorgeous. In the space of literally about 5 minutes, Lottie fell over and hurt her elbow. Maddie got stung by a wasp. I mean, what are the chances of being stung by a wasp? And Ren fell over, but he was all right. So we're all in the wars now. We've come to a place called the Fairy Glen. We went into the town, which I'm not going to pronounce, I'll flash it up on screen, and had some pizza. And that was quite a bustling little town, wasn't it? There's quite a lot going on there. So we had some takeout pizza on a bench from a place called Hanging Pizza, I think it was. And now, just a couple of miles outside, there's a place called Fairy Glen, which is supposed to be mythical. There's supposed to be fairies, toadstools, sprites, and it's supposed to be a really pretty walk. So we're going to go and walk. Sprites is in the little creatures, not sprites is in the drink. And we're going to go and check it out. It's another beautiful morning here, which is good because the weather's supposed to really turn tomorrow. So we're going to enjoy the sunshine while it lasts. We've got the muscle doing the paddle boards. He's got his life jacket on. Look at you! Look at you! We have come to a lake today called Lake Bala. It's about 30 miles from where we're staying. And have you been here before?
I've been here many a time.
John's been here before. He used to come to Wales lots on holidays when he was young, so he remembered it. And it's the perfect spot. We're going to do some paddle boarding. There's a little cafe here. If you don't own your own paddle boards or kayaks and stuff, you can hire them out. And it's lovely. There's loads of people just having picnics and things. We've got a good spot because we're right by our car, which I quite like. So even though it's not the most beautiful of spots, it's good because it means we can sit by the car. We've got a base. The sun's just come out. It's really bright. And we're really looking forward to a nice sort of few hours here. These guys are having a picnic. How's the picnic? Are you okay over there? You look good up there, Rose. Okay. I haven't filmed all that much today. We've been to, like I said before, Lake Bala, which was really lovely. We've had a really sort of chilled out day. The kids have been playing football near our car. We went paddleboarding. We didn't actually go paddleboarding for that long because we had Rolo and the kids. It actually was quite windy, and because it was Rolo's first time on the paddleboard, we didn't want to put him off for life. So we did. We stayed out there about half an hour and then we came in, but it was quite nice. Just a little bit choppy. And now we're heading to a destination about 5 miles away, and we're going to go on a little steam train, which we're very excited about. It's the Bala steam train, and I booked it this morning. I was looking for things to do in this area and saw it, and Ren loves a train, so he loves any sort of mode of transport, doesn't he? So we thought that would be quite fun to do. Apparently it goes in a 9-mile loop and it's quite a nice scenic route, and then we can obviously get the return train back, and hopefully it's going to be really nice. So that's what we're going to go and do now. Can you see it? Choo-choo! Where have we come to? We've come to a little restaurant in Bala called...
I don't think you'll be able to pronounce it.
Something Yundri.
We're in a little booth, which is quite cute. Look at this. Little booth outside.
Naughty spider. And just one spider.
We're back again, fellas.
Move over!
Are you going to the movies? Currently there's a little bit of an argument going on in here about brushing teeth. Taking the bins out. Bit of glamour as we check out. I've got them on my lap because there's no room in the car. Look at this for rural living. The bin lorry can't get up the road, so they have to drop off their waste here. God! I like to think that I'm quite adventurous and outdoorsy, but I was just sitting here minding my own business. We've just left the last house, and some sort of bug just literally jumped across the car onto me, and I have never screamed so much in my life. I made everybody jump, and I don't like wasps. I thought it was a wasp because it was the same colour. I know you did get stung by a wasp. It was the same colour as a wasp, and so I literally screamed. John pulled the car over, I jumped out the car, and I've sprained my groin muscle.
Was it this little green thing here?
No, it was not that. It was huge. And now we can't find it, and I'm worried it's gonna...
So big we can't find it.
I actually have hurt my groin muscle. I jumped out the car so quickly. Oh, I literally screamed. I feel like an American mom in the 80s or early 90s. I'm wearing a shell suit. It's not a particularly good look, but it's ever so comfy. scenery, so that's the main thing really. But I don't really know what the plan is for today. We're making our way to our next destination, which is further up north, and we've actually got some surprise visitors joining us on this leg of our destination. Making it sound more exciting than it is, it's just my sister and her boyfriend, but they're in Wales, so we thought we'd double up and share our next accommodation, which is exciting. So we're just heading there now, and the weather wasn't supposed to be very nice today, but it's actually all right. It's threatening rain, but there's blue sky one side and then grey the other. So we've been so lucky with the weather on this trip so far, but this was supposed to be 100% rain today, but it's definitely not looking as bad as it was. But as such, we didn't make, and because we were travelling, we didn't make loads of plans, so we need to get our thinking caps on and think of something to do. We are doing something exciting this afternoon, and I'm going to enjoy the scenery en route because it's just absolutely beautiful. I wonder if you live in Wales, whether you'd get tired of this scenery because it's just gorgeous. But I'm going to enjoy the view. Rain's here, it was only a matter of time. We just checked in. So we've got a little lounge area, a little kitchen.
They gave us some cookies.
They gave us some cookies, that's nice. Oh, they look good cookies as well. How nice of them. Welcome, Katie and family. Have a great weekend. And then you've got a little upstairs bit here. This is mine and John's room, and there's an ensuite in there. Kids' room. And then this is going to be my sister and her boyfriend Jamie's room as well. Are you sussing it out, Rose? Look, the gate's there for a reason, not for the kids, but no doggies allowed upstairs. We have just checked in to the next destination on our Welsh road trip. So this is the second to last place we're staying. We're staying in one more place after this, and then it's home time. And we are now currently further up north. So we're about an hour and a half from where we were staying in Mahuncleth, if that's how you pronounce it. And we're now staying in a place called Dolragog, I think it's called, or Dolgarog. I'm not sure. As you can tell, my Welsh pronunciation isn't the best, but this place is further up north, so we're slowly going from the south right up to the north, and we're directly opposite a place called Surf Snowdonia. So I'm not sure if anyone's ever heard of that, but it's like a big adrenaline centre. So there's an artificial surf reef, which looks really cool. We had a little drive around because Ren was asleep. Ren was so grumpy and so tired and needed to sleep, so we had a little drive around and had a look at it. And there's other stuff there, so there's indoor climbing walls, indoor like adventure bits, there's bike ramps, there's little glamping pods and stuff. Hello, Rolo. But the weather isn't that great, which is such a shame, but luckily this house is really cosy, so it's going to be nice to just snuggle down for a little bit this afternoon and wait for my sister to get here. And yeah, we're just really excited to be at a new destination. We're here for 3 nights, don't know if I said that. I've just spotted this in the bathroom and I felt like it just needed to be filmed. A sheep lure holder. What more could you want, especially when you're in Wales? We're having a takeaway in the rain.